So she was like, so whenever I first met her, right? She's like, I want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'm like, that's funny. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm gonna get you there by the end of the month. Hey, everybody. How are you all doing today? With me, as always, I got my lovely co-hosts, Mina,
Hi, Huntlings.
and Filia Noctis.
Hello, my Necrophiliacs.
And today we have our very special guest, Lone Wolf. Wolf, how you doing today, man?
Hello. I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
Good.
Okay,
So,
can everybody hear us okay? I'm curious, Raven. I'm so sorry. You had so much trouble with your live stream. I'm so sorry.
We love you, Curious Raven. It's fine.
Kingdom to the shadows.
So, what we usually do, Wolf, is I like to say hi to the lovely people in the chat, and I will have you introduce yourself to those lovely people in the chat.
Okay.
So,
So
starting.
my name. So
Oh, go ahead.
what are you gonna say? All right. So my name is Lone Wolf, as PA said, and I'm a horror narrator. I joined this community, I'd say, about a year ago, and I've really enjoyed being a part of it. I've had so much fun. I've met a lot of really good people, and so I feel like it's a really good decision that I made on my part.
Cool. So, what is your channel about?
It's mostly about. I mostly do true scary stories on it. That's kind of what I aim for. But I also want to do creepypastas eventually. But I'm still trying to figure out how to get them.
We'll take care of that.
Gabooga booga.
How'd you come up with your name, Lone Wolf?
Well, let's see. Lone Wolf was actually not my first name when I first thought of creating my channel. I first started thinking about it in high school, but I basically waited until freshman year of college to really work on it. So my first name on the channel that when I was still thinking about it was Terror Claws, because it sounded funny, and I would have like a demented picture of, like, I don't know, like Santa or something as my icon or something like that. But I decided not to go through with that because I got it from like a comedian that I heard, so it wasn't very like original. So then I started thinking about something a little bit more horror related, and I was like, why don't I call myself like the Black Rider or the Lone Rider or something like that? And I would depict like the headless man on the horse, like that people see in like horror films or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The headless horseman. But also, like, that one wasn't as original either. You know, I was kind of just like getting those things from like pop culture that I've seen, and also like my icon. When I was thinking of the name, I was thinking of the Black Riders from Lord of the Rings. So
the ring race.
I was like, yeah, those guys. I had just gotten into Lord of the Rings at that time. And then eventually I was like, well, you know, Lone Rider sounds okay. And I was like, well, I love animals, so why don't I just call myself the Lone Wolf, because I love wolves and they're associated with horror, so why don't I just go with that?
Nice.
Well, that's good.
So
Nice.
you didn't watch The Hangover and like I'm the one man wolf pack.
No, I did not watch that.
Sorry. I'm like, whenever they ask you a question, I was like, I was preparing myself for that to be the answer.
No, it's not the answer.
There is much sarcasm to be had during our interviews, so please prepare yourself for that.
I'm trying to pin this message. Pin it.
Kind of like how Danny Dreadful just said, we learned Wolf's a fantastic narrator. And my response is, he's okay, I guess.
Yeah, we'll keep him. We'll keep him.
We'll keep him. He's acceptable.
Yeah.
No, Wolf is a great narrator. Wolf is a great narrator. Wolf, if you haven't realized by now, my way of showing affection is by bullying people.
Well, you don't really.
You haven't
bully
realized
them.
this by now.
You don't really
I
bully
bully
them.
you
You
with
just
love.
I'll
pick.
try to remember
You
that
pick
next
on
time.
them. You pick on them. There's a difference.
Yeah. If I pick on you, it means I like you, and and then you should just be like, hey, he likes me, yay.
Yeah.
We have accepted him on the show. I mean, he's made it to the show.
I'll try to remember that next time.
Like, ask Danny. I pick on her all the time.
Don't take anything PA says personally.
Yeah,
he is our resident asshole, and we love him, but he's.
I am a comedy genius. I say things that without even thinking that are straight, like you will just almost pee yourself laughing.
Okay, everybody.
Like,
I'm gonna
we will be on a. Sorry, Mia. Go ahead.
break in here and I'm gonna say if you haven't given the like button some love, please do so.
Should we go ahead and take this moment to say hi to people, or did I miss
Yeah,
that?
we should.
We
Yeah.
should. Okay.
Well, look, if Lizzie, if PA doesn't pick on you, there's something wrong. He might be mad at you.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh
if
no.
and to respond to you, Curious Raven, I don't pick on you because I don't talk to you that much. But trust me, if we start talking on a regular basis, you will get picked on.
It's much like my husband.
But Raven, you're kind of part of that whole Raven culture thing, and we just kind of pick on you as a group, as you're all clones of each other. Y'all
I did
hang
make
out
that. I did
together.
make that pun at her name one day.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like Curious Raven. What the hell is she so curious about, anyways?
Yeah, you did do that.
Freaking
Okay.
nosy birds, man.
Okay, so
Okay,
I'm
so-
gonna
Stay out of my
I'm gonna
business,
scroll up
Raven.
here. I'm gonna scroll up here, and we're gonna see. We got apparently we have 12 people watching right now. I don't think we have 12 people talking.
Oh,
We do have
well, let's look at participants.
Infinite Psychosis. Hello, sweetie.
Yay!
We have Danny Dreadful, and Danny will be with us on air next week.
Yes, everybody,
It's my
be
friend.
sure to show up next week for Dan.
And I
Yay,
scared
Danny.
PA. Some of you know that Ida is coming in here at some point, and I went ahead and put together next week's thumbnail and everything, and I put it up and I showed it to PA and Filia, and PA thought that I had gotten everything ready for Danny's show and not Lone Wolf's.
You didn't scare me as much as I woke. I had literally just woke up, seen that. I'm like,
That's the wrong show.
that's the wrong show. I should say something.
So
Okay, so
yeah.
And everybody be nice to Danny. I get to pick on her. You all have to be nice to her.
Oh, goodness gracious. Of course, we've got the three of us and Lone Wolf. We've got Monica Nicole Sky Vlogs.
Guy vlog.
I'm sorry. I'm having tongue-tied moments here. There's
Hi, Monica.
Furberries, who I infinitely call fur babies. I don't,
I don't know if Furberry's heard me on their live stream with Curious Raven, but the first time I saw your name, I wanted to call you Furbies.
and
Yeah.
Torment of Gloom. Hello and welcome. And I think this is your
Hello,
first
Torment.
time here.
I think
Yes.
so too.
Yes, I saw
I don't recognize-
Torment was
Well, and I
over on
don't
the.
recognize Monica either.
Monica's
so
cat.
welcome both of you.
Monica is either cat or his
Oh.
wife. He's
Oh.
yeah. So that's one of
Okay.
those two.
Okay.
But Torment of Gloom, he was over on Curious Raven's live stream with me, and I put the link in the chat, and I drug them all on over here too.
Well, we're glad
Oh.
to have everybody. We do this every week.
And obviously, Curious Raven
and Curious Raven,
and
Lizzie Battle, which is
Hi, Lizzie.
I'm not familiar with Lizzie, but it may be a different name that I know you under. I haven't.
It's
been
the
around.
Lizzie from Discord.
Uh,
When we talk to you all the time.
how much Discord have I been in lately?
this is
Of
true.
it.
This is true.
Dark
But,
Horse.
She's from
anybody-
Josie's.
Okay,
She's Josie's
okay.
Lizzie.
I know who Lizzie is. And Dark Horse Tales. Hello, sweetie. How are you doing today?
Going on, Dark Horse.
Oh, Dark Horse.
Of course, you got that PA Nightmare. She's a freaking jerk.
Tell you, can't take him anywhere. I swear.
Right. All right. And then, all right. All right.
Okay.
All right.
But,
That's
just for
everybody
anybody
can
who-
see.
But
That's
just for
everybody
anybody
can
who may be new, if you like what you hear here, why don't you subscribe? Also, check out myself, Filia and Mia. We have our channel links in the description. And while you're at it, why don't you check out Infinite, Danny, Furberries? Just of course,
Everybody.
just check them all out.
Everybody.
Check them all out.
Everybody.
I put the pin to
Brett
Lone Wolf's YouTube and his Twitter. Twitter was giving me a heck of a problem this morning. I couldn't get anything to load. I don't know what was going on, but
Could be the hurricane.
well, yeah,
I gotta make a joke. I
Oh,
I just saw Lone Wolf subscriber count. Hey Wolf, can I get a hell yeah?
hell yeah!
You wanna stomp a mud hole in someone's ass and walk it dry with me?
What?
Because Austin 316 said I just whipped your ass.
Oh God.
It's a wrestling reference. I saw your subscriber count and I was like, oh my god, Stone Cold Steve Austin is amazing.
Oh my
I don't
goodness
watch
gracious.
wrestling, so I didn't
Is
understand
it me
that.
or is he like really hyped today?
He's really hyper today.
What's that, Philly?
I think he's been
Me?
doing the.
I'm always hyped.
He did the birthday party. I think he got a little bit too much sugar, and I think he also had a little bit too much, hype on Curious Raven's live stream.
I know. I'm just working on my third liter of Mountain Dew. That's all.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
I'm literally just injecting the caffeine. So when the stream's over, if I crash, it's probably why.
Yeah, he's gonna crash hard. I mean, what?
Oh, there's so many jokes I could have made of that one.
So, Lone Wolf, you do a lot right now. You said you wanted to do, and I'm going to give you the link to the wiki.
Okay.
Or PA can give you the link. I don't know which one will get us faster to the creepypasta wiki. So that you'll have that.
We'll make sure you have the link.
That link takes you to the wiki, which is SSBA, which is you don't have to get their permission, and you can ask. I have always asked. I don't get an answer 95% of the time. Okay, I've never gotten an answer from any of them, but I put a link up there to where I've used it, and but as long as you give annotation, you're good.
Okay.
You gotta put bodies in the freezer. Did you cut them up at least, Infinite?
Oh, and if you don't wrap them right, they get freezer burnt, and then they're not very good.
Don't use foil.
Make sure to use preservatives.
Yes, you need to make sure you properly store your severed meat of the victims. Just make sure you properly store it.
Unless apparently unless you're in Siberia, which I have a story about that on my site, on my channel. Thank you.
And you just bury it.
Timothy.
I know that. I remember that.
Thank you, Timothy
I remember
Duran.
that.
Because Timothy Duran wrote that one.
You know what? I just my latest video is Timothy Duran.
I love Timothy.
He is. I do too.
If you people haven't gone to check it out after the stream, don't you dare leave. But after the stream, go ahead and go check it out.
But a lot of what you got up right now, and I'm kind of curious about it. You got Reddit.
We're back to Lone Wolf again, but
yes, you've got a lot of Reddit posts, and I'm curious because I don't do Reddit posts. I have no idea what the process is to getting permission from the authors, or if there's a place that you can go that it says, as long as you give permission, you can use any of these. What is that process?
So when I look for stories, I go on Reddit and I once I find a story that I think is pretty good, I send the person who wrote it a direct message saying like, hey, I'm a horror narrator, may I please read your story? And I make sure to quote the title of the story in the message, and I'm like, can I please read this? If you please respond either on Reddit or on my personal email, and I always send them my email. and usually they respond on Reddit saying like, yeah, sure, you can use it, or no, I'd like you not to. And if they say no, I don't use it, and if they say yes, I do, and I always send them a link when the video is ready.
Cool.
And
that's very similar to what
that's
I do.
basically it.
I was just curious because, well, one time I did contact somebody because I really liked. I got pulled into a hole. You know how that goes with stories. It was a 10-part story, and I was like, I really want to do this story. I really want to do this story, and so I contacted the person that wrote it, and she's like, $50 to $100, and I'm going, I don't even have that, and I was, you know, I'm a small YouTuber. I'm not monetized or anything, and then I found out like 3 or 4 months later, somebody else did the story, and I haven't had the guts to ask them how much she charged them to do it.
I mean, I've never met anybody who's charged me to read a story. I didn't even know that was a thing.
People. Yeah, I've had people want to charge me too, and it's like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But thank you anyways.
Yeah.
I loved your story. I can't pay. Thank you anyways.
Yeah, 52,800. 52,800.
Yeah.
And
that's crazy.
And this was like, okay, if I had to put this in a book, this might have been, it would have been smaller than Beautiful Nightmares short story books, if that gives you any idea.
Yeah.
It's like less than 100 pages, maybe 50 pages maximum. And I'm like, I can't see spending $500 or $50 even for that much. So, I mean, yeah, if it had been $2 to $10, I might have been persuaded to do it. But, yeah.
I could have even maybe been persuaded if it was like $15, but like $50 to $100, no.
And I'm not saying who it was or anything like that, because I don't want to give this person a bad rap, but I think that they're
kind of doing that to themselves, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that the misconception of how much YouTubers make, especially those of us who are under 1 million,
under 1,000,
under 1 million, because I know the people that have, Raven doesn't make that much, and he's got what, 20 million, 20,000. I mean, yeah, he'd love to have 20 million, wouldn't he? He should have 20 million. He's that good. Sorry. Oh, before we get too far off of this, we talked about this last week. Remember when I told you that I had an iguana that was turned to a dragon in a picture?
Yeah.
I figured out how to do this.
Nice.
Check it out, guys. Isn't that beautiful iguana? And that is latex, if I remember right. But that's a really
that's pretty good.
That's a really cool picture.
Yes, it is. I want to add one thing while we're talking about the charging for the stories. It's kind of like artists. Yes, artists should be paid.
Yes.
For their work, and writers should be paid too, because it is a form of art. But it's just like with a regular artist. If I can't afford your artwork, I can't buy it.
Right.
And if I can't afford your story, I can't buy it.
And if you want your name out there, like, yeah, we might not be bigger narrators, but we do know people, and
some of us know a lot of people.
And somebody say I narrate one of your stories, and I have 434 subscribers. and one of my friends that say that it has 100,000, 100,000 subscribers, here's the story. He goes, I really like this. I want to narrate it. Well, you know what? They're monetized, probably making a pretty decent thing. They might actually be able to pay you for it, where I couldn't. But what I can do is give you some free publicity.
Yeah, and I understand. As a writer, I understand. I signed the contract this last week, guys.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, that link's going to be going in my my descriptions, so y'all see that. But yeah, I mean, I understand wanting to get paid for your work and wanting to have the publicity as well, but we have to help each other here, guys. I mean, literally, we have to help each other. If we don't help each other, we can't all grow, and that's the whole.
Right.
That's the whole thing.
I'd love to get paid for my stuff.
I mean,
and you're a good writer. Both of you are.
I know.
Not so much.
I know. Lone Wolf has got a great voice. He's good at putting things together. Don't you scoff at me, boy.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush.
No, we're gonna do it more.
And, he's got a unique take on everything, and that's what each one of us. We all have our own take on things. That's why it's okay for us to do the same story, because everybody does it different. Everybody has their own take. Now, granted, there are some, and Sabian's really good for this. Is he has stories that he gets people to come in on and work with him on and do voice for him and everything. And the way he puts it together, I can't really see a lot of his stuff transferring in the same manner on another channel. I mean, I've done his work. I didn't feel like it transferred that well. He probably would fight me on that. And he can't hear me because he's tweeting right now. So he can't fight me on that. But we all do a different take on it. I mean, you did your Sticks and Stones. Raven did your Sticks and Stones. It just takes a little bit of, and I got an idea for a story this week from somewhere I didn't even think of, and I'm going, where can I put this in the rotation on the channel? Torment, I'm happy for you. I want to see your writing. So do you ever plan to write your own stuff, Lone Wolf?
I actually do have a few originals on my channel, actually.
Oh,
I didn't get that far then.
Actually, it's more like, like it's a little bit far back. My original stories are like at the beginning, because I mainly when I created my channel, I had the plan to start with original work, to kind of try and give it a jump start on my channel until I got the know-how, I guess you could say, to find stories on Reddit and other public places.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I started. And I feel like that's actually a good way for people to start. If they want to be a horror narrator, I think it's a good idea to start with original stuff and then work your way up.
I think it's, I don't know if it's starting exclusively with original stuff. I think, although I like seeing that, I really do, because it gives you an idea of the mindset of the narrator. But then again, I like seeing people leave up their first versions of everything. For his, was it 500 or 1,000? I don't remember. Raven Dreams. He for either his 500th or his 1,000 subscriber week, I think it was 500. He went back and did quote unquote remastered versions of his first 10, 15, 20 narrations. And you could tell the difference. You really could, because, you know, he'd grown, he had new equipment, he was in a different place, and he had moved from the closet to the basement. I'm waiting for PA to make a comment there.
Every time Raven would come out of the closet, I'm like, "Are you fabulous?"
Are you fabulous?
After like the 20th time, he really got annoyed by that, and I'm like, "I don't care. I find it funny each time. You're just gonna tolerate it."
I'm confused. I'm confused. I didn't know birds' nests had closets.
Some of them do, yes.
I like to think
really fancy ones. The fancy ones.
I like to think my joke constantly being made was a motivating factor in Raven moving to the basement.
But you could tell the
I
difference.
moved from the barn to the garage.
I like the garage better because you're warmer. Well,
And cooler because
And cooler.
I have the air out here. You know, yes.
but
Went from a barn out to a garage out.
But and
Yep.
yeah, you learn things as you get started. Now, I've seen narrators that come right out the box, and it's like they've been practicing for 4 years before they ever put a video out. And I'm just like, I'm so jealous, because if you go back and you look at my first, it's just like, I can't hardly hear this person talking. But yeah,
My first ones, my cadence was off, and I was talking so fast. It's very cringy to me. I didn't have my cadence was off.
and
That's
like
all I can say about it. It was not flowing well.
well, and it's also
That's
you learn
nervous.
how to phrase, you learn how to intonate. This goes back to how I got into my channel. It's like you're reading to a child. I know that sounds really bad, but it's like you're reading to a child. And
You have to add that extra to your voice.
yeah, you have to have that extra to your voice. You have to have that the drama in your voice, the way that you can get it across to people. And your first mic was your cell phone. A lot of people's first mic are their cell phones. My cell
Yes.
phone sounded like
was
I
my
was in a
first mic.
trash can. But the new cell phone that I did, that if anybody my TikTok video for today's show, I'm not proud of that at all. It was just like, I'm gonna throw this together.
So I'm gonna ask Wolf the same question I just asked Fur Babies. What are you using now, Wolf?
Yeah.
My computer.
So the mic in your computer, or do you actually have a mic?
No, I don't have a mic. I just have my computer.
So I'm just gonna say, because my first mic, because I wanted something that I knew was quality. If you guys go and you get a snowball, a blue snowball, it's literally $50. It was the
Walmart.
mic that I used when I first started, and as long as you have a decent place to record, your audio will be amazing, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, not that your audio is not great right now, and you know, I'm just saying I feel like the blue snowball would increase it.
yeah, PA.
You're saying that my
and
audio isn't good, PA?
No, your audio is great, buddy.
yeah, your audio is
No,
great.
it's fine. I get it.
That's
I
because that's
understand.
why because that's actually why I asked if you were using a mic from your computer, because I was surprised that you were getting that good of audio quality from a computer mic.
No, yeah, that's basically what I do. I basically just sit on my bed and put the computer on my lap and just talk into it.
Damn. Well, it's working for you, dude. Because like I said, I was surprised that you were getting that level of quality of audio out of a computer.
Can I make a suggestion? Do you have a cool pad underneath the laptop?
Do I have a cool pad?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, what you would know, because what it is basically a pad that you put the computer on that has a fan in it to keep the computer cool so it doesn't overheat, and it also keeps it from burning your legs. So you might want to look into that. They're usually really quiet. I know Thermatech has some. Well, there's a lot of places have them, but you can get them for the size of your laptop, and that way it usually runs off like a USB port. It's just a suggestion, because it will help keep the computer from burning your legs and help quality of how it's working.
Okay, thank you. I always like suggestions.
I'm not going to talk about my former life. Some people know.
Okay,
She was a cat.
Let's get back into interviewing.
That's why she won't talk about her former life. She was a cat, and you're a wolf, so you guys wouldn't get along well.
That is not
no,
true.
wolf hate cat.
Is that why I saw it?
I saw a chance for another joke, and I took it.
Yeah.
I go to my neighbor's house next door and just chase the cat around just for the hell of it.
I bet you do.
You yell, you're like, hey, 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 hey!
Yeah, he comes at me with a pitchfork.
Oh God. Okay. So,
Cat
what
wants to
is
fork
your?
you. Sorry, Filia.
Oh my God. What? Wolf, what is your favorite genre of horror? Slasher, supernatural, psychological.
So my thing
This is, of course, you actually horror.
Jump scares.
I think supernatural is more my thing, because I've always been like, I've always enjoyed. I shouldn't say always. Since high school, I've found the paranormal very interesting. I've always liked the idea of ghosts and other paranormal creatures that lurk in the shadows. I don't have that many stories of paranormal things on my channel. I think I should try and find more. But yeah, paranormal and true scary stuff, that's like my type of thing that I like to read.
Have you had anything paranormal happen to you?
Get out of my head!
No, I like it there. It's fun.
I only had one experience in my life, and I like, not that I'm kind of complaining with that, because I wish I had more.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure, I'll talk about it. I mean, it wasn't anything major compared to some of the other things I've heard from other narrators. I was at Slater Mill, which is a haunted mill in Pawtucket. Has anybody here heard of it?
Pawtucket. Where's Pawtucket?
Pawtucket, yeah. Pawtucket is in Rhode Island.
Oh, okay. Oh, duh, Pawtucket Brewery. Pawtucket Pat. Sorry, Family Guy. Okay.
No.
Silly Filia. Tricks are for kids.
Slater Mill is a textile mill in Pawtucket, and it's supposed to be haunted because of all the accidents that happened in it, and child labor and all that stuff. There's like a lot of child spirits that are there, supposedly. And I was there one day a few years ago on a haunted tour with two friends, and one day, and my friend, when we were on the factory floor, said he felt something wrapped around his leg.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, like, there was obviously nothing there, but like, he said he could feel something around his leg. And then, like, another time we were in the wheel pit, and I was just leaning against the railing, staring at the giant wheel, and I felt something just touch my back. And when I turned around, there was, of course, nothing there. But, you know, that's basically the only paranormal experience I've ever had.
Mm.
It's not much, but it's something.
that's
Yeah.
I wish I had more. I wish I had more.
well. That's okay. I mean,
Well, you need to make yourself available to more places.
Yes, I need to make myself available.
I mean, some of us attract it, and then some of us just need to make ourselves more available to it.
and some of us told them not to stay in the house, and they're still here. And I mean, what?
Right. Right.
And some of us have unwittingly just have to deal with random shit that wants to come and make my life hell.
That has a lot to do with where you live, darling.
Yes.
The
it
damn
does.
demon that I encountered can stay far away from me. Next time I'll properly send his ass to hell if he doesn't.
Okay, so
How about them werewolves, PA?
Those are fine. I don't mind those.
hey, I like
Yeah.
the werewolves.
I don't. Filthy half-breed.
But you're always welcome, Wolf. You're always welcome.
But I say I love my werewolves, but you have to remember I'm saying that as a vampire succubus.
I like all of the creatures of the night.
Did you get
Don't
my
mind
pickles
me.
away?
I'm just,
I'm teasing you.
don't mind me. I'm just a god that dwells in the underworld that comes up to visit every now and again. No, don't worry about me.
I was teasing.
Hmm.
I have to tease because I don't do it that much, and you guys don't get it. So, let's see if y'all, a lot of y'all know that I'm in South Louisiana, and so yeah, we have been preparing for Hurricane Ida, and if you hear noises, it's probably my family calling down here, going, "Are you guys okay? Are you leaving? What are you doing?" So yeah, I'm getting. I just got a message from my sister saying, "It's coming right at you." No, it's going to Morgan City. That's like 100 miles away from us.
Well, in hurricane size, that's still
It's coming for you.
Yeah. But
Um,
we're on the safe side of this thing, so
right.
hopefully we don't lose electricity or internet.
So,
But- What do you do to prepare when you're getting to sit down? What is your process that you go through when you're getting ready to narrate?
I don't really have a process, to be honest. Like, I do read the story, like, ahead of time, just to make sure that it's, like, a good story.
Yay!
'Cause for
I'm
one thing,
sorry.
there are, like, a few things that I look out for when I'm hunting for stories. Like, I want them to be decently long. I don't want to read something that's, like, dainty.
Yeah.
And I also want to read something that is, like correctly written.
Mhm.
I mean, like, I understand that if someone doesn't know how to write English or understand English, that's fine. But for the other people who just write it and then, like, they don't care, I mean, like, that's like super annoying for someone like me. And I've read stories that are like, improper spelling, improper grammar, no punctuation, improper sentence structure. And I'm just like, what the heck am I reading?
Right.
What is this? Why can't you just read it? Why can't you just write it correctly?
I can't remember who it was,
Right?
but somebody said that they had one that they were reading and the person didn't know how to use a period. The only punctuation in the whole thing were commas.
Now, let me play devil's advocate with you a little bit, Wolf. Say for people like me who does, but if they don't have an editor, because I don't do well with punctuation and grammar because my dyslexia does not like me. But I do put periods and stuff in there. Well, like if there is punctuation, even if it's not the best punctuation, would you still read it?
I mean, punctuation is less a problem for me as like spelling and sentence structure. With punctuation, I mean, I've read stories where where people use commas instead of periods, and while it's annoying, it's not that bad.
Yes.
But sometimes
At least you know there's supposed to be a pause.
Yeah, but sometimes I've read stories where there is no punctuation, where they just like go from one sentence to the other, and there's no punctuation and no capitalization. And I think when I'm recording and I just stumble into it, I'm like, what the heck? And I have to stop recording and redo it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I try, but I just send it to my sister because she's my editor. Apparently that is the deal we struck up at some point when I first started this endeavor. She's like, I'll just edit your stories for you because why not, I guess. And if I ever make it as a big time author, then I start compensating her. Until then, she just does it for free.
Yeah, paragraphing is white space is important.
I will say I do hate people that do not indent their paragraphs because for some reason it just irritates me.
The problem I have though is I indent them. Everything I write has an indented paragraph, but when I post the story, some of the places that you post it, they take that indentation away, and
also
that sucks.
Also, people who whenever. And my sister's one of this whenever she edits one of my stories, it irritates me because I double space my paragraphs and then she'll just take that extra space away. I'm like, no. My eyes need that extra white space because I'm just like because I see white space and I go, and then I go back into it. Like, don't you be messing with my double spaces.
Yeah, I always
put them in there for a reason.
I don't double space these sentences. But
no, I just do the paragraphs. Yeah.
But I know if you were Lone Wolf, how is your spirit animal an elephant?
I love elephants.
Elephants are wonderful, but awesome.
His spirit animal is not just an elephant.
That's what he just put in chat.
It is a wolf riding an elephant. Get it right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because you see that every day.
Exactly, they're best friends, man.
So, like where I'm publishing the story that's being published right now, Dreamy, they take out that extra paragraph. If I don't have it in properly, they will remove it, and it drives that extra space between the paragraphs. It drives me nuts. It really drives me nuts. But there's nothing I can do about it because it's their processor that they're using to post the stories. Oh my gosh, that's cool.
That's why I don't indent, because if I've got that double space there, then I know that's my paragraph.
Yeah, but I indent everything and then it gets taken out. It's like I even indent my descriptions for YouTube, but you can't see it because YouTube doesn't allow indentions.
Right.
Ah, there you go. There's a wolf on top of an elephant.
Oh my god.
There's a wolf riding an elephant in the chat for you all. You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. I love it.
Okay, so let's talk about collaborations.
Oh yeah, you've done a lot of them.
Yes, I have.
And I love it. I love hearing it actually. PA told me told us we were talking to Danny 2 weeks ago, I guess, for next week. And I didn't happen to look her up immediately. I think I pulled up her site and her YouTube and just, got her Twitter, made sure I was following her, and then didn't listen to anything immediately. And while binging your channel, because these guys will tell you I'm a binger, I will go to somebody's channel and I will just sit there and watch them over every video that they've got. Every single one. And while binging your channel, I got to hear her voice, and I'm like, oh my, I need to listen to some of her videos because I like her voice. She sounds a lot like MD Who. In the same way that Filia sounds like, or not Filia, Miss Creepy Tail sounds like Filia to me. They have similar voices. 42, Miss Creepy Tales, and Filia, their voices, they're familiar to me. Like they go together. So, yeah.
Also, I just gotta say, damn, Danny, speaking of which, had just recently hit 100 the other day, and she's at 114 already.
Oh, awesome.
That's
I already took the screenshot for next
nice
week for her, but I may have to update it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Danny is fantastic, and anybody who says otherwise is a damn liar.
I got the screenshot at 113, so you've gotten one since I got the screenshot this morning.
Mandy, what's up?
Okay, so
One of my besties is
Hey,
here.
Mandy.
Mandy Morgan's here. Love
Mandy.
you, Mandy.
I don't think there is not a talented person in the chat. Everybody in the chat is talented. Don't you love that?
Right?
I do. I love the fact that this community is so supportive of each other.
Yeah.
That was a relief to me.
You know, we've got all of these narrators in here supporting this other narrator, you know, and it's always this way every week.
And
It's always this way. I love it.
And Philia pointed it out whenever I gave her the shout out, not last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before last. That's just something that was a random little thing that I just decided to do because I wanted to try to keep people growing. Is at the end of my every Wednesday video, unless I'm doing a collab, I just pick a random person that I like and I go, "Hey, go check this person out because I like them."
Yeah, it's a really neat thing that you do.
Yeah. One of these days, he'll
And I don't
actually shout me
know
out.
if anybody's ever
Infinite
gotten any
chat.
subscribers from it, but hey, it's the thought that counts most of the time, and I'm always trying to help my friends grow. And hell, whenever I hit 1,000+ subscribers, maybe people will actually start doing it because I honestly don't ever intend to stop that. I'm just gonna keep it going.
I actually have been thinking about doing that, but I've also been thinking, because when I do somebody else's work, I make sure that I shout out the writer. If I've used, I haven't actually used anybody's voice except my husband's, but I shouted that out too when he doesn't even have a YouTube channel. But if I was using somebody else's voice, and I know other people that do use voices like PA or Sabian, animator. For some reason, I can't think of his first name.
Oh yeah, amateur animator.
Amateur animator. He shouts everybody out that's in the video.
He does.
And it's
he
great to
just
hear
dropped
that.
the video. It should be.
And
His video should have just dropped.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I liked hearing in your videos. You not only do you say featured right there in the title, you give whoever it is that's there with you, you also, shout them out and have their links and everything down below. I don't think a lot of listeners get that there's a lot of information that they could get from the description if they just look at it.
Are you talking about me or Wolf? Because I think we both do that.
Well, I was talking about Wolf.
Both.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Well, that's why I was confused.
Okay, so anyway, back to what I was going to say. You have done a lot of collaborations, and I know that there's probably lots and lots of people that you still want to collaborate with.
Oh yeah.
Who's your dream?
Who are some of the? Yeah. Who's the pinnacle?
And was it PA?
Say that again. I didn't hear that.
Who is your dream collab?
They said, "Who's the dream
Who's my
collab?"
dream
Who's the
collab?
pinnacle person you want to collab with? And I said, "And why is it PA?"
Well, I already collabed with you, PA.
I know I was being funny. Laugh at my overly bad jokes.
So I have two dream collabs that I want to two narrators that I would love to work with.
Okay.
The first one is Mr. Nightmare.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is my doggone inspiration. He was
You said
my
doggone.
first.
That's a pun. You said doggone.
Oh, that was not an intended pun. Oh my god. No. That was not intended.
But it worked.
No, yeah, it did work apparently. No. But no, he was my first. He was my first narrator that I found. He was the one who introduced me to the horror community, and I mean, like, not when I became a YouTuber, but like when I started watching. And I would love to work with him.
There's a lot of people who would
love to work with him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he never answers his message.
He doesn't talk. Now, Phantom of Darkness used to be one that you didn't hear a lot out of, but he's become a lot more social lately. So.
Yeah, I think he may have subscribed to me.
That would be cool.
Oh,
I wish
that's
he'd subscribe to me.
Oh, so random cool thing that happened was the other day. Speaking of people I like to collab with, I might reach out to him and see if Bad Vibes wants to. But he was in my premiere the other day, and he's like, "Hey, PA, you've grown a lot since the last time I've been in here." And I'm like, "Oh, that made me feel good about myself."
Good. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, man.
So who's the other?
So who's the other one, Wolf?
The other one is Dr. Horror. I don't know if you guys know him, but he is like.
Oh yeah.
He does ASMR horror narrating, and he's not even trying.
Mm-hmm.
I love listening to him, but he hasn't updated his channel in like 5 years.
Talking about that the other day.
Bad Vibes is doing another mega collab. I need to check that out.
Yeah, he's still another mega collab. But Wolf, I feel like me and you were literally just talking about that the other day.
Yeah, we were.
I need to get.
Because once you said Dr.
No,
Horror, I'm like, I remember that. I remember that guy's name because you said it.
Yeah, but no, I would love to work with both those guys. And actually, one thing that you guys should know about me is that if you go to my channel and you go to like the channels section of it, I keep my the channels that I've subscribed to open, and it's like a very long list of channels, and it's like an ever-growing list. And I'm making it's like a personal goal of mine to collaborate with each and every last one of them.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you do that. I will say that I don't do that. My reasons for not doing it is because I'm going to leave somebody out, and it's not going to be on purpose, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah. I gotta update my channels list, but I use that because I'm subscribed to a lot of people, right? Like a lot of people. But in reality, I only listen to a handful of the people I'm subscribed to. But I need to update my list because I need to put Wolf on there. I need to put Danny on there. I need to put a few other people on there that I make it a point to go out of my way to listen to. Because if I listen to you, you better be honored, and not because I'm a big name or anything. Because I literally have so little time on my hands that if I'm using what precious free time I have on you, it means I really like what you do.
Just think about this. He has like an hour drive back and forth to work that he listens to stories. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah, that's no. That usually takes up about Raven's videos are usually about a half an hour, and then Creepy Ghost Stories, his videos can get pretty long. But like, whenever I get a spare minute, I'll go to Wolf, I'll go to Danny, I'll go to Filia, Mina. I'll make sure I catch up on all your stuff, one way or the other.
Yeah,
But
I'll catch up.
I don't have
very often.
I don't have the endless amount of free time I used to have, and man, let me tell you, I used to sit on YouTube for like 8 to 10 hours a day just listening to narrations.
I think that's something that listeners don't as a listener you don't pick up on is that, hey, when you're creating, you can't listen at the same time. So your listening time really is cut way down versus being able to, listen and create at the same time. I can't, and that's one of the reasons why I wasn't in Discord last week and the week before, is I can't work on audio and be in Discord when it's something that's really, really long.
Right. I can't do that either. I know some people can, but I can't.
Yeah.
I have no self-discipline. If I'm going to record, I can't start in Discord. I have to, I have to not even go to Discord.
And the one that I've been working on for so many months, I had to literally sit here and have the written portion open and listen to it and read it silently in my head with my narration word for word, because I did miss some things and I needed to get them back in there because they were key to the story, which I don't know how I missed them. That's a good question. When you're recording, do you edit while you're recording, or do you make some kind of marker and then go back and remove?
So I use Audacity when I record, and basically I start recording, I just basically read the story, and if I make a mistake, I stop, get rid of the spot I messed up in, and then start again from like a spot where it's like where it's subtle. And then when I'm finished with everything, like no matter how many stops I've made, I go back, I do a little I do some noise reduction to make sure that there's no like dead air hissing sounds or any background noise, and then I go back and I fill in all the stops and all the gaps that I've created, and then I listen to it one more time to make sure it sounds good, and then I export it and put it in Shotcut.
Yeah, I do that too.
Welcome to Amateur Animator.
Yeah, we were just talking about you, eh?
Yeah, he just got finished with a premiere, guys. So
I was literally just saying that.
Yeah, so if you guys want to go check that out after the stream, be my guest.
And I am in that one.
Amateur is an amazing content creator, even though he'll call his stuff shit. Don't let him lie to you.
He is. He is.
And I just saw a Southern Cannibal says, and somebody animates my video, I go in there and I'm commenting on how they animated it, and somebody else comes up and says, and who the heck are you? I'm the voice.
So if you're just recording on your laptop and you're just sitting on your bed, how do you avoid
over your head?
Room echo?
How do I do what?
How do you avoid room echo?
I'm still working on that, honestly. I try and mess around with like the noise profile to dial it down a little bit. I mean, there is a little bit of echo in my recordings, I'm not going to lie, and I'm still trying to figure out how to fix that. But it's not really as bad as some other recordings I've heard.
No, your echo is minimal. It's like I said, your audio is solid, bro.
Yeah, and I've heard people do this. I do not do it, but I know Filia did it there for a while, using a blanket.
Mm-hmm. I have done that.
What?
Recorded under a blanket.
Yeah, recording under a blanket.
Blanket.
The words are not with me today.
Right now I've got a table and 2 milk crates and some clamps, and I am surrounded by an old memory foam mattress topper.
And I know shoot, what's Frank's channel?
Oh,
You know who I'm talking
crap.
about.
I can't remember. Yeah, I do.
He has blankets around his studio on the walls. Around
Yeah,
the studio.
that's what I had when I was in the shed. When I was in the shed, I put up all those blankets. I haven't finished here in the garage yet.
Oh, I'm sorry you're sick, amateur. I was sick this
Oh,
week
no.
That's
too.
unfortunate.
My husband made this wonderful wonton soup, and I'm halfway through it, and my stomach says, yeah, I know you were hoping that this would make the nausea go away, but no.
Gotcha. It's still there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Feel better soon, amateur.
Yes, please do feel better soon. You used to too, Danny. Okay. I think, I don't know if Mandy did, but I remember seeing several people say that they did that, and I haven't tried it, but then again, I've got it set up than a lot of people. And I have to thank PA and he's not Breaker anymore. What's his new name? Lewis.
Lycan Trucker.
Lycan Trucker.
Trucker.
And Filia and Timmy for my mic setup improvements.
Yeah.
She was going through hell, Wolf. Like, for real, she would record a video and there would be this noise in, and at one point she spent 48 hours trying to clean up that audio and get that noise out of it. And we're like, you know what? We can't let you do this anymore. We're just gonna get you a new mic.
She was literally making herself insane. And it was sad. We couldn't let her do that anymore. She was losing sleep and it was affecting her health, and it's like, nope, no more. Nope.
Yeah, my health isn't.
And that's another thing about this community.
Yes.
Is we do things like that. And I have seen people pass on computers. I've seen people pass on mics and all kinds of setups. You know, it's like, okay, I got this new stuff, so let's see who gets my old stuff.
Yeah.
It still works.
It still works.
And it's just, yeah. So we'll give it to someone who needs it.
Exactly. Like,
and this community is so helpful. Even I had not decided to actually do a channel, and I was asking people questions like, what do you do about this? What do you do about that? What do you do about and I got so much help, guys. I can't say anything bad about this community, because I mean, yes, we have we have our onesies and twosies that everybody has that one bad apple, but for the most part, we have a wonderful group of people.
Like,
just about anybody will answer your questions.
Yeah,
and if they can't, they will send you to someone that knows.
Exactly. If it wouldn't have been so Filia and Mia and Cece and a bunch of other people were telling me I should narrate, and then 42 took the time out to teach me how to do it, and then As the Raven Dreams made my life a million times easier by giving me a macro and just teaching me how to use stuff. Without Raven, I would have probably just said, screw this, I'm done. Because just the amount of work he saved me with that macro was a godsend.
Yeah.
I need to talk to him about a macro, but anyway.
Moral of the story: Birdman is king.
Yeah.
I like doing my stuff by hand.
Well, I do it by hand, but because some things have to be done individually.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get nobody has banshee sounds. Why does nobody have banshee sounds?
Well, because nobody knows what a banshee sounds like.
Right.
Doesn't a banshee sound like screaming?
No, banshees wail. They don't.
Okay, well, so you need to go someplace where you can wail.
I'm gonna have to make my own, right?
No, you are, because I mean,
So you should have recorded yourself doing that, and you would have been golden.
Right?
So, you say you have to go somewhere to wail if I want to have a banshee sound.
Well, I'm
So
saying, okay.
Do I have to go to the ocean?
Yeah.
And how does one wail? Like, I don't have a blowhole. I can't shoot stuff out of my back, man. How does one wail?
Infinite's ex-wife. Infinite's ex-wife is apparently a bear.
I love Wolf because me and him both went to like the same place at the same time.
An amateur, like it's a flying ship from Halo. Yeah, I had really fits when I saw the Banshee on Halo. You know what? Where is your ex?
Are you
your ex? He's like he hasn't been he hasn't shown up to any premieres lately.
He just one
he
day
disappeared.
He was there, and the next day it was just like nothing. Like it just like he just dropped off the face of the earth.
It's like Sock Goblin.
Wait, who's his ex?
Your ex. The YouTuber, your ex.
Yeah, whatever happened. Yeah.
Him
He
and
used to come to all of Miss Creepy Tales' premieres.
and he used to be in our shows all the time. And the Amazing What the Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just disappeared too.
I haven't seen him
since
what? We left.
There was a person named
The Amazing What the Fuck.
there was a person named The Amazing What the Fuck.
We
And he was everywhere.
The other.
And
since
poof.
we left the other place that we used to do our shows.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen him. Haven't seen him at premieres either. He said something the other day. Infinite. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying for berries. I've been looking for him at other places and I haven't seen him. So I was just hoping he's okay. Both of them actually.
Someone needs to reach out to them.
The Amazing
Maybe they
What
got
the
COVID
Fuck.
or something.
I saw him on TikTok, but I can't send him a message because I follow him. He doesn't follow me. Yes.
Well,
Raven is amazing.
Yes. If you guys can reach out to them on Twitter or something and make sure they're okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, so Lone Wolf, I've got a question. You were very, very bad, and you ended up being put into the Travelers Tavern jail, and we're going to have to execute you. So I need to know what you're going to want for your last meal.
Well, let's see. I'd like a doggy bone, but they don't have that much meat on them.
Okay. And do you have a preference?
Do I also want your what?
On how you execute you.
I was going to say I want my collar to go to my family.
Okay, we can do that. And how would you like to be executed?
I'm gonna get Wolf a nice big thick juicy leg of lamb, and then he can can have the bone after that.
Okay.
How do you suggest I get executed?
Well,
let's see.
I think the humane thing would be the bolt gun.
Would be the what?
That's
the bolt gun. It is.
I say guillotine. That way, they can preserve your head. And memorial of you, Wolf. You can give that to your family too.
How are you gonna strap a wolf to a guillotine?
He's just gonna lay there. He's already accepted his fate. He's had his leg of lamb. You're gonna give his collar to his family. Now he's gonna lay in the guillotine for you, and then as long as you promise to taxidermy his head and give it to the family, he's good.
He's gonna lay there like a good dog?
Yes, I'm gonna lay there like a good dog. I'll even wag my tail if you wanna.
Good boy.
Yeah,
okay.
If you're gonna preserve my head, make sure I'm howling. Make it look exactly like my icon.
Okay.
Kayla,
Okay.
I have to break in here. Kayla, we love you.
Oh,
We are thinking of you.
Oh,
We are
Kayla
praying
here?
for you and your family.
Hey.
And please, 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 if you need anything to even just talk to, just reach out to us.
Don't put words in my mouth. Kayla, I tolerate you and your existence.
Yes, everybody, please pray for Kayla and her family. She's had a tragedy. She lost her brother yesterday.
Oh, that's sad.
That's
Sorry you
why.
lost your brother, Kayla.
That's why I'm
Hey,
bullying her a little
fearsome.
bit because it makes her smile.
Hey, fearsome. Okay, so
If there's some,
you're having a dinner party, and
before you die,
before
before
you
you
die,
die,
you're having a dinner
Before I
party,
die.
and you're able to have any 5 horror genre persons, entities. That's a good one. Entities, whether they're living,
characters,
actors,
dead.
writers, fiction
Anything.
or real, alive or dead. Who are your 5 invitees?
My 5 invitees. Oh, I don't know. Could they be horror YouTubers?
Yes.
Absolutely. Anybody in the Infinite
So I think-
Psychosis is Pinhead.
So I think, 5. I think I honestly would just say I would have 5 YouTubers over.
Really?
5.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, 5 YouTubers. I would
5.
have, let's see, Miss Creepy Tales, PA, Danny Dreadful, Lady Spookaria, and Silver Thread.
That would be an interesting
That would be.
dinner party.
That would be.
That would be fun.
You know, one
Yeah,
of my people would have to be Hannibal Lecter because not only did he play, not Hannibal Lecter, Anthony Hopkins. Not only did he play Hannibal Lecter, but he also played the Wolfman in the remake of Wolfman.
He played the father.
Yeah, he was a werewolf.
And he was, but he played the dad to Benicio del Toro.
Yep, that's a pretty good movie. I
Who
won't
was
lie.
actually, who was actually the quote unquote Wolfman in that. So yes,
Yeah, I would
That's
have
a
a
pretty
hard time choosing YouTubers because I would like to start
yeah.
at the beginning of the list and just move my way down. We'll have these 5, and then these 5, and then these 5, and then these 5.
Well, if we were doing YouTubers, my very very first person would be Dr. Creep, because I just adore him, and we've interviewed him, and he's so fun,
He is. He's
and
really
he's
sweet.
just he's so well spoken, and he's so knowledgeable, and I adore him,
Yes.
and he's funny. People don't realize he's
And
funny.
he's very down to earth. He's very.
I
He
like
is.
Dr. Crippen. He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
People don't realize because everybody's so intimidated because he has such high numbers. But
Yep.
he is so down to earth. We had
Yeah.
so much fun talking with him. I've actually had the pleasure of interviewing him twice,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have.
and it was I treasure both of those interviews.
Guess who wasn't too afraid to approach Dr. Creepin? This
You.
guy.
You, yes.
I strut into someone's house and be like, hey, let's interview.
Okay, Lone Wolf.
Yeah.
PA has a question for you.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Lone Wolf.
Yes.
As that you are also a member of the animal kingdom, how would you and your wolf family feel if alligators and crocodiles not only existed but managed to actually gain the ability to fly?
Well, I would think that this world is doomed
Fucking
because
right.
wolves and crocodiles are natural enemies, and the fact that
Just
they
like
have
orcas and
advantage,
moose.
they have advantage in the water already, and if they have advantage in the air, then I'm just gonna say I'm calling it. See ya.
Yeah, right.
Also, after they gain the ability to fly, the evolutionary chain can only continue to go in their favor because I would only assume that they would grow bigger and then be able to breathe fire.
Oh, now you're just thinking of dragons, PA.
Hey, if crocodiles can fly, that is one step from dragon, bro. That is one step from dragon.
And
you
here
cannot
we go
argue
again.
that fact.
That's what I keep saying. Okay, do you have any phobias?
Flying alligators and crocodiles, apparently.
Besides flying alligators and crocodiles.
No, actually, I love alligators and crocodiles.
Just not flying one.
Yeah, just not flying ones. Do I have any phobias? Yes. I have a phobia of nausea.
Oh my god.
Nausea?
You would have hated my life this week.
You have a phobia of being sick to your stomach. Well, that's...
Yes.
Does the phobia of nausea make you nausea, and then does that activate your phobia even worse?
I have had instances where that has happened.
Oh, that had to be the worst, bro.
That's...
Yes.
Is that caused by something specific? Like, did you like have really bad like food poisoning or something when you were a kid? I mean, that's a kind of a specific.
It's mainly just because when I have been sick physically, I've just grown to absolutely fear it. And I hated being sick physically, and I actually haven't been sick physically since like the 4th grade, and I'm hoping that continues. But it is because of that. It is because of that fear that I will never drink.
No.
Wow, you don't drink it. Wow.
I don't drink either, so I'm with you on that.
Well, yeah, but you have a reason.
I mean, for one thing, I'm underage, so I don't drink anyway.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay.
We got a straight edge wolf in the house, people.
Being underage is not necessarily a reason not to drink.
Well,
okay, I admire that. I admire that in you. But generally, that's not a reason not to.
Now I just have another thing to pick on Wolf about.
No, don't pick on him about it. I think it's kind of a good thing.
No, I was gonna
joke
that you don't drink. I was gonna be funny, but like, you straight edge son of a bitch.
he's the MC.
You heard me, boy.
What was it? CM Punk?
Yes,
MC Punk?
yes. That's what made me think of that. Honestly.
Okay.
You know what? He was on Impact Wrestling last night.
All right, so we need to have
I taped it.
You know, I don't think there's a place big enough for us to have all the horror narrators together for dinner for one night.
No,
we can make it work.
We're gonna make it work. We can just go outside. It's not it's fine. But
I know the perfect place for horror narrators to have a dinner party.
In the graveyard.
HorrorCon?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
If we can all get there.
VR HorrorCon is coming up, everybody. You do not have to have.
You don't
VR
have to have a VR headset. You just have to have a computer.
No, you do not have to. And it is coming up, and the three of us, yours truly, at Traverse Tavern. Traverse Tavern. I still can't fucking say it.
Traveler's Tavern.
It's growing.
We'll be on a panel, and we will be reading horror stories live.
Yes.
At midnight on Halloween.
It's going to be creepy.
Right. Also, I got another pun for this, and Wolfie better be good, or I'll tan that hide.
Creepypasta Goblin. That's a new name.
Oh.
Yes, Creepypasta Goblin. I enjoy that name.
Yes.
Hey, Goblin.
You know it?
Do we know Goblin? Do you know Goblin?
I just recently found Creepypasta Goblin. He's pretty good.
Okay, I'll have to check him out.
Okay, cool. We will look Goblin up. Everybody, look up Creepypasta Goblin.
Look for horrorcon.com. horrorconvr.com. I got the link somewhere. I will get it.
Here.
We do have them pinned. We have Lone Wolf and his links pinned. If you go up to the 3 dots,
It's also in the description.
also in the description.
My husband's over here getting the long-range ham radios ready for tonight, tomorrow.
Just because I like convenience. Here is Creepypasta Goblin's link because I just went and looked it up.
Oh,
Cool.
excellent.
Can you drop that into the Discord, please?
Yeah, I can go up there too.
And so I have a question for you, Lone Wolf. And we've had a lot of discussions before I even knew you were a narrator.
Wasn't that popping up?
I always found that you were very, very
It works.
well spoken.
Well spoken.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't just make general comments. You come out with well thought out statements, and that's just something that I like. Yes, there's the horrorcomvr.com. But and then I was surprised actually to find out that you had a channel. So
Thank you, Pearson.
Yes, thank you, Pearson.
something that was great to learn from you or about you. This looks like mixed bar. But do you have any questions for us? Because I'm pretty sure you've got something that's gonna people don't know about us.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch what you said.
Do you have any?
Do you
She
have
asked if you have any questions for us.
I don't at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. All right then.
But I do appreciate what you said about my comments.
Well, I mean, it's something that I try to do, but I'm not sure that I actually do all the time. And I'm not able to. I don't put a comment the way I used to. It used to be when I first got in here into the community. People knew me because I was putting comments on everybody's video. Every video on their channel would have a comment from me. However, I've gotten away from that. Mostly because I can only say this was wonderful so many ways.
Oh, I remember when I first started. Lone Wolf was leaving me comments like, "Hey, great video, but if you do this, it'll make it better." And each time he did that, I was like, you know what? I'll learn how to do that because if it's gonna make it better, then I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, and I've done that a lot, and I've gotten burned for it. But I've tried to do that to help people because
That's because idiots
we
don't know
help
how to take constructive criticism.
Yeah, if we help each other, we all grow. That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look. I've always said this. If you give me advice and it's like helpful advice and it comes across in a respectful manner, I am more than happy to take it, run with it, and try and apply it. If you're just gonna come in and tell me I suck and then tell me all the things I can do to fix that, I'm just gonna be like, piss off. I no longer want to hear anything you say because your first thing is, dude, you fucking suck.
Yeah, it's like I don't like the dislike button, the thumbs down button, because if you're gonna thumbs down, what didn't you like?
Yeah, please tell us.
What didn't you like? Tell me what you didn't like, because I want to know how to fix that.
My last video got 2 thumbs downs that I'm just like, meh, don't care.
You've made it. You've made it. Everybody loves you. You've made it.
Apparently my haters have gone, you know what? I'm coming back. And I'm just like, yeah, haters are back.
Okay, are we ready for the commercial?
Ready for the commercial. I'm not
Okay.
Ready
doing
for the
it.
commercial.
I'll do it. If anybody out there is wondering how we do what we do, the Nevermore Collective is a group of content creators that have come together to create a stage. This platform is for anyone in the community, and it is designed for content that may not fit on your normal channel. Currently, we have 2 interview shows, The Traveler's Tavern and Grave Matters. We also have some narrators that game on this channel, and a show about cryptids. If you have any questions about joining or hosting the show on this platform, or hosting a show on this platform, please reach out to any of us, as the Raven Dreams, PA Nightmare, or 42 Reads, myself, or me and Mina. Go ahead. We can get you all the information you need.
You don't have to know how to actually stream. There are some of us who can host the show for you and be quiet while you do your show. And we do videos. We do host videos too.
Oh yeah, we host videos
I
too.
forgot that one.
Yeah, we need to add that to the commercial. Actually,
Her commercial is way more professional than mine. Mine was like, come to the Traveler's Tavern. We do things.
We do
I actually
things.
read the commercial that Raven wrote.
Oh, well,
That
that explains why it sounds
more
so damn professional, because Raven wrote it. Not that you
I
could
know.
write something like that, but that I was like, I'm listening to that. I'm like, that sounds very well scripted. And you're like, Raven wrote it. I'm like, that makes sense.
So, Lone Wolf, would you come back?
Hi, I'm back.
No, would you come back?
Would you come back again?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought thought something went wrong. Yes, I would
Yeah,
come
would
back
you-
again. I would.
You would come back
Good.
for more mistreatment from PA.
Not for that, but
you lie. You like the abuse.
yes, I love the abuse from PA Nightmares.
It's how you know I love you.
The torment.
Yes, that's what we call tough love, folks.
Tough love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but no,
do
I would
like
come
your
back. I would
avatar
come
like
back.
that.
Oh, thank you. I would come back and chatter with you guys. I do like chatting with people, and it's my first time on a live stream, so this is good experience for me.
I didn't
And,
actually know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's my first time on
Yeah.
a live stream.
Well, congratulations.
Cool.
We got to
I
pop your
hope you
cherry.
enjoyed it.
Ah,
So much for
Yes,
straight
I-
edge.
you're no longer a live stream virgin.
You had a foursome and you didn't even have to do it.
Oh baby,
Oh God.
Wolf's over there blushing right now. I can feel it.
I can too.
It's okay. We
He's like, now I'm not never coming back.
no, it's okay. We really enjoyed having you. I don't think we've had a guest that we haven't enjoyed. I'm gonna put this in the Discord. I put the wiki in the Discord for you, and I'm also gonna put this in the Discord for you so you can have it. This is the transparent version of your wolf. You can download that and have it.
Awesome.
And wow, I actually love the wolf with the doing the howl.
We like
Yes.
the disembodied floating wolf head.
That icon was actually drawn by my brother. He's
Oh,
really
nice.
good at drawing.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah. When I first got started, my icon was just like a random picture of a wolf that I got from Google, and when I decided to change it, I went to my brother. I was like, "Hey, would you mind just like drawing a picture of a wolf?" And he was like, "Okay." So he drew wolf head howling, and then I filled it in with gray, as in like I filled the background with gray because he just drew it on white. And yeah, that's my icon.
That's cool.
that's awesome.
I like how the eyes are just straight like hollow black. Like it's almost like gives it like a supernatural element feel to it.
Yeah, it does.
Like a demonic.
Yeah.
They'd be bad if they were demonic. Never mind.
Do you want me to be a demonic wolf? Do you want me to be a hellhound?
It's a black-eyed wolf.
Oh.
It's the pet of a black-eyed child. It's a black-eyed wolf.
Okay. So. What?
Hi, EO.
What?
EO snuck in the back.
Oh.
Oh, hey, yo.
Evil Nightmare or Evil Outcast. Evil Nightmare. Huh.
Yeah.
I was watching his TikToks earlier, and
They're
yeah.
funny.
I was actually showing some of them to my housemate. We were giggling and enjoying it, and seeing his Snoopy dog.
Mm.
All right. What
Anything
have we
else?
got? What have we got coming up this week, PA? I know you've got your Who's your Monday video?
Monday's video is from Chronopasta. It's Roscoe Higgins Paranormal Detective Part 1 and 2.
Ooh,
All right.
okay.
And
And my Wednesday video is it's gonna have one of my stories in it like always, but Danny had sent me we got like mixed signals, and she sent me 2 audio files of stories that she's narrated. So we're gonna have a whole impromptu collab where I just throw one of her stories in the beginning, one of my stories in the middle, and her other story at the end.
Oh, that'll be good.
cool.
Little impromptu collab.
What have you got coming up this week, Filia? Anything? I know you've got a lot
no.
going on.
No. I released that video last Wednesday,
And I'm still working on
which is the Timmy.
Timmy.
I did
I'm-
one. I did one of his new poems that has never been recorded before.
Awesome.
Because I love you. And it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, Danny, we kind of take that dislike as a sign that we've made it now, because some people dislike before it's even been live.
Yes. Don't worry about the dislikes. It just adds to the algorithm.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It doesn't
Honestly.
hurt you at all. All it does is it says, hey, somebody actually took the time to watch this or do something.
They have look at it this way. They actually have to go to your channel to do it.
So it's interaction.
So, yeah, even though it may be a dislike, someone actually has to take the time to go to your channel to do it.
Right.
So,
Okay, Fearsome.
even if it's a hater,
We're going to close this out right now, too. I love you guys. I am hoping to get this video done this week, hopefully, if the hurricane doesn't put us without power all week. If it does, I'm going to be writing a whole hell of a lot, guys. So, yeah, you all have a great week. And remember, once you join
once
the
you join
collective,
the collective,
you can leave.
you can
Nevermore.
leave. Nevermore.
Nevermore.